In 1999, when email was still in the workplace, some leaders said it was a fad. Today, not using digital tools is the fad. Welcome back to the season finale of HR Tech Unplugged, episode number 6, Building Digital First HR Capabilities, Skills, Structures, and Systems. This podcast series has taken us from digitization basics to predictive insights. I am Gurpreet, and with me, once again, is the brilliant mind behind this series, HR strategist, digital thinker, and transformation catalyst, Anuj Kathuria.
Thank you, Gurpreet. It indeed has been an incredible ride. And today, we close this session with something that's honestly the most pivotal and critical success factor:
Mhm.
building
Right.
digital first HR capabilities. Remember, no tech in the world can ever transform an organization if its people are not ready.
Great. So let's start with the why. Why do HR teams need to evolve in structure and skill to truly become digital first?
Well, simply because future ready HR is not about tools. It's about people who know
Mhm.
how to use them. Transformations do not fail because of tools. Transformation fail because HR function doesn't evolve with it. And here's the hard and naked truth. You can buy the world's best HR technology or have the world's best AI tools at your feet. But if your HR team is still working from Excel and making decisions using gut feel, if your learning and talent department is still using a one shoe fit all approach, and your HR only sees analytics as IT functions job, then you haven't transformed. You have only modernized your mess. Kudos for that. Congratulations.
That's a mic drop moment. Modernizing your mess. I
Okay.
love that.
Well, that's the truth. Let me break this down for you. You know, to prevent
Sure.
modernizing your mess, I use what I call the 3S model for digital HR capability
Hmm.
building. This 3S
Okay.
model stands for skills, structures, and systems.
Hmm.
When it comes to skills, your HR team needs to have and learn digital fluency, data literacy, design thinking, and have an
Hmm.
agile mindset. When it comes to structures,
Okay.
we in the HR fraternity need to move away from our ivory towers. We need to move away
Hmm.
from isolated and siloized ways of working. Rather, we need to create centers of excellence for analytics, digital experiences, and learning technology. We need to integrate cross functional squads to help solve critical business problems. We need to build a digital HR lab which provisions a safe
Hmm.
space to experiment with new tools. And when it comes to systems, it's not just about IT systems, it's about systems of thinking.
Hmm.
We need to have a paradigm shift
Right.
from process compliance to employee experience, from policies to platforms, from control to co creation with business leaders.
Okay. So, Anuj, can you share a real story of how this plays out?
Absolutely. Let me just call my neurons to help me out. Okay. A while back, I was
Hmm.
advising a financial services organization,
Okay.
financial services plus business compliance organization, where HR was seen traditionally as a support and a cost center, uh, primarily because their CHRO had rolled out an HR platform after much hue and cry, but
Hmm.
it failed miserably. And I was brought on board to help reshape or help HR navigate its asset. Now,
Hmm.
after a couple of conversations, I realized that the CHRO is a very bright and a very uh, endearing person. I was able to influence her, and what she did
Hmm.
honestly swept the carpet under my feet. She made one of the boldest moves I've ever seen someone making. She built an HR digital guild from within the organization by picking up, I think, 12 or 15 odd people from cross functional elements of HR, maybe HR ops, talent acquisition,
Okay.
learning, compensation, benefits, and industrial relations. She trained these people in
Mm-hmm.
agile, digital tools, and experience design, gave them accountability, autonomy, and ownership
Mm-hmm.
to co create solutions with the business units. And within, I think, 11 or 12
Okay.
odd months, they launched an internal gig platform which was AI powered and had real time analytics for workforce planning. And the best part,
Wow.
at their
Mm-hmm.
annual strategy meet, she was invited to tell others her story. How she went from being a zero to a hero and earned a seat at the table. Now that's called power. That's called the power of data, systems, strategic thinking, structures.
That's really brilliant. So, Anuj, for someone listening and thinking, I want my HR team to be like that, where do they begin?
Ah, well, on a lighter note, they need to first convince their own self they really want to walk that journey. The first step is the toughest one. But I'll give a 4 step
Mm-hmm.
startup plan. Commence a digital skills audit. Map your current skill sets versus future HR needs with respect to technology, data, design, and agility. Step 2, you need to
Okay.
create a capability framework where you need to define what digital readiness means for each and every single individual. Do not go for one
Mm-hmm.
shoe fit all approach. Do not modernize your mess. Ensure it is hyper personalized and hyper contextualized. Step 3,
Okay.
build learning pathways. Use micro learning or bite sized learning, mentoring, certification, real life projects to elevate people's skill sets. Number 4,
Mm-hmm.
celebrate early wins. Recognize internal change makers who are driving this innovation and make it visible. Simple.
Great. So, having talked about the plan now, let's also talk about what not to do. What are common mistakes HR leaders make on this journey?
Well, they are dime a dozen if you really ask me. Uh, the top ones, I would say number one, don't treat this as a one time training event. This is not episodic. This journey
Mm-hmm.
of digital capability building is continuous and contextual. Number two, don't leave it
Right.
only to IT or consultants. Ownership and accountability needs to sit within HR with partnerships outside and a very strong governing cadence that's built around it.
Mm-hmm.
Last but not the least, don't ignore mindset shift. Tech adoption needs
Okay.
behavior change. Without it, your tools will only gather dust. Believe you me.
Right. So let's close big. Paint the picture. What does a fully digital, capable HR team look like?
Well, I've seen that. That's pretty easy. HR that predicts talent risks before they even take place. An HR
Mm-hmm.
team that delivers hyper personalized and hyper contextualized learning and talent career journeys at scale. An HR team that co
Mm-hmm.
creates products with business leaders to solve critical business problems. An HR team that drives using data and not gut feel. An HR that is loved by employees and respected by CEOs. And believe me, this ain't science fiction. This is a lived reality in many mature organizations and the natural next
Mm-hmm.
chapter of HR for people or HR teams who are on this journey. The fundamental is very simple. If we invest in people and not just platforms.
Okay. So, to everyone who's listening, remember transformation doesn't start with tech, it starts with you, your mindset, your team, your curiosity.
And if you're wondering how to get started or stuck somewhere in the middle, we are there to help you. We are building toolkits, mentorship programs for HR teams looking to lead the digital shift. We are more than happy to partner with you in this journey and help you co create the right solution that befits your context and your organization.
Friends, thank you for joining us on this amazing 6 episodes journey that we have had together. If this series sparked even one idea, one shift in thinking, then I think we have done our job. Do visit us at www.ascendra.org or write to us for your HR digitization or HR digital transformation needs, consulting, and advisory.
And hey, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you would like us to cover even more details in season 2, drop in a message. We'll do that. Adios. Stay human, stay digital.
Thank you.